Okay, Mars, your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Yes, you could have, it's now time to use your intuition to be able to get yourself back on track. You could be feeling quite feisty this time of year too. But your physical energy could be an issue for you. You might be feeling not driven, or you could be feeling overly driven. Okay. You could be very forceful, as I said, at this time, but we'll get some more clarification here with any zodiac sign you might be dealing with and all the energies around you. Okay. Scorpio. This energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio at this time. Okay, and or this sort of issue came up in Scorpio season, but you might be feeling extremely intense. All right, driven, strong. You might be feeling very thoughtful. A lot of intuition might be coming through for you at the moment. You might be feeling very intense about your emotions at this time. You could be feeling like there's you might need to keep things to yourself, and or people in your environment are keeping things from you. Okay. You could be also feeling quite obsessive or possessive about things, situations, ideas, that sort of stuff. But we'll get some more clarification here before we get into the tarot for you. All right. So, okay. The first house, what people see and the impression you give. Okay. So, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? Do you love what you see when you look in the mirror? Or every time you look in the mirror, you go, oh my God, I got bags, my hair's a mess, that sort of thing. Mirror work's highly indicated for you this month. Make sure you check in with yourself at least once a day. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. I love you. Speak to yourself like you'd like a lover to speak to you, like you'd like a family member, someone who loves you dearly to speak to you. Look at yourself like you want others to look, like you look at others when you love them. Okay? Love yourself. And that can be quite confronting to start with, because a lot of the time when we do, as I said, when we do look in the mirror, the first thing we notice is what we don't like. Okay? Love what you see in you. All right. We'll get some advice and guidance here for you. Huge resurrection is coming in your life, okay? Resurrection to a situation, a resurrection to your drive, your passion, your strength, your fighting spirit. A resurrection to you tapping into your intense emotional energies here. To resurrection of your charm, okay? It's going to take balancing out the scales, basically, but it's going to take balancing out your emotions. Make sure you've got 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in your emotions. All right, it will be the way to move forward. Your intuition is telling you the way here. It's time not to spill out your emotions to others needlessly, or have others do that to you as well. It's time to balance your emotions in a relationship as well. All right, more advice, please, for Leo. Make sure you're filling your cup every day, filling up your well. Make sure that you're caring for yourself first and foremost. There's a brand new financial start coming on the horizon too, okay? But this could be a brand new start when it comes to your stability, your ground, your roots, how you feel about yourself, all right? How you feel about yourself and how you project it outwardly is exactly what's going to come back to you, all right? So it's time to envision bounty and beauty of energy, of emotions, finances. Time to take that great leap. Time to move into this new glorious future. It's time to leave the past in the past. Take as little as you can, but also make sure that you are taking in equal measure thoughts, passions, emotions, and groundedness or finances here. There is someone here willing to support you through this. Okay, some sort of earth spirit of some kind wanting to support you through this. Make sure you haven't got your head in the clouds and too much envisioning, just being a bit airy-fairy. Make sure you know where you're going. Take one step after the other. Time for your fortunes to change up. You could also be dealing with a Taurus, another Leo here, an Aquarius or a Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio is very highly indicated. Very important that a change of fortune is coming. Okay, so if you've been feeling lack or isolation or not liking yourself very much or feeling a little bit down and out here, change of fortune is coming. Okay, it's going to take for you to take this great step though. You need to get out of your head, but it's also a good chance to, with these two options of, do I stay where I am or do I move into a new future here? Do I, get this show on the road? It is good opportunity here, particularly at night time, to check in with yourself, decide what you want for your life, not focus on what you perceive as you don't have. What do you want from your life? It's now time to choose and choose wisely. You can't stay in this position for much longer. You need to move forward. It's time to move. Do not focus on issues of the past, particularly fights, anything where you were thought too much about something. Okay, it's really important to not do that because it's going to leave you in heartbreak, and when you're left in heartbreak, you're not going to be able to move into this new future of yours. Okay, this could be focusing on any sort of troubles of the past, things that were said, fights of any kind. Do not focus on that. Do not focus on lack. Do not focus on how much money you don't have. Do not focus on the fact you don't know whether you're going to be able to put food on the table at the end of the year here. It's really important. As I said, there's also someone here very willing to support you in this, to be able to help you through this. So make sure you acknowledge this individual. You are going to be able to come in out of the cold, and it's your choice. What do you want? Do you want lack or do you want abundance? Okay? You want abundance. And who doesn't? Okay? Abundance in all its forms. And you have the ability to be able to do this. You have the ability to clothe yourself beautifully, to be able to have a beautiful home, to be able to have bounty, beauty, and all forms of abundance around you, abundance of health. Okay? It's just a matter of changing up your mindset. If you keep on focusing on what you don't have, you can't have what you do. If you keep on focusing on what you do want, you can't have the lack. So it's literally a one or the other situation here. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay in this feeling of concern and worry and heartbreak and loss, financial loss, feeling a bit destitute financially, not having what you want or need to support yourself daily? Or do you want incredible abundance? The universe wants to hand you abundance. But if you keep on focusing on what you don't have, it's just going to keep on giving you exactly what you're focusing on. Yeah, it looks like you've really been stuck in a place here where your mind, your emotions, your bank account's been suffering, that sort of thing. It's really time to move out of this. Okay, it's really time to move forward. To cut out anything in your life that's not serving you. Just put the emotions aside and how much you're feeling like you don't have, and just say, right, I'm the master of my own life here. I make the choices. It's time for me to choose what I want. Use your intellect. Get your finances or anything in order. And make sure you know exactly where everything is. Analytical. Get it down on paper. Write your emotions out. Finances. Write your finances out. Get it all down, all right? So you know exactly where you stand right now. You could even, like I saw something on YouTube this morning, where you write down the date and you write down the situation it is now. And then you refer back to that and realize how far you've come, the action steps you've made to move forward, okay? When we're moving forward each day, we don't actually feel like we're moving forward. So that's another thing you could do, is check back December last year. Where were you? All right. Where are you now? What's your mind state like? Where do you want to move to? What's the next game plan? It's time to move. All right. Slow and steady wins the race. And that may not be what you want to hear. Like you want to, you want to just have it all now. You want to have that beauty, bounty and stability, but slow and steady wins the race. You could be dealing here with a younger earth sign as well. You could also be dealing with a Libra here, an Aquarius or a Gemini as well. All right. Time to decide. Time to make that decision. What do you want? Okay. You want happiness. You want to be incredibly happy. What's your happiness? What's your happiness, Leo? What do you really want from your life? What do you envision your happiness is? And then write it down, exactly the steps that you might need. You may not know all the steps, but start taking that first step, that great leap into what you want. You may need to take some time out to do so. Make sure you're looking after your body at this time. Incredibly important to be looking after your body. When we don't have our health, we can't get ahead and achieve. Even though if you are in a state of ill health, that bed rest may be a chance for you to decide what you want from your life. Okay? Do not take the broken heart with you and dwell there for too long. Yes, acknowledge it. Realize where you've been so you can move forward, but take that sword of truth and realize that you are the manifestor in your life, okay? It's, as I said, it's going to take slow and steady steps. So you're starting to reap the reward, the outcome of what you've been thinking and manifesting. So if you find yourself in a place where you don't want to be, check in. What are you thinking? What are you working towards daily? Okay? Time to get the reins in your life. You can't move forward unless you have a look at the shadow as well as the light. You can't move forward unless you balance the male-female side of yourself. The action-orientated doer that gets out there in the world and the intuitive, receptive, feeling side of yourself. These need to be in balance and harmony for you to move. This could also be an indication that you're going to be moving over land in some way, okay? Time to get your passion back for life, to feel the joy that you had when you were younger. What was your inspiration? What inspires you, Leo? Time to look at things from a completely different perspective. And this looks like you're going to have to take some time out this month to do so, but you're going to be incredibly enlightened by doing so. You might have got yourself in this position and you can't believe that you've been hanging here for so long, not moving forward. That's okay. It's now time to get your hands in the rain and move into your new future. All right. So, excuse me. Just going to have a look at your abundance here. Very abundant type reading here. Sorry, I nearly said Sag. You might be dealing with Sagittarius. Leo, excuse me. All right. Abundance, advice, guidance. The beautiful Leos. Thank you. Okay, pay yourself first. Beautiful card. Make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. And this could be as little as $1. But if you start to see that dollar adding up, it makes you feel like you're getting there. So slow and steady, little bit, okay? This loving form of self-care is highly indicated here, ensures that you will have savings to invest in your present and your future. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So we're also going to have a look at healing energies around you. All right. Good night's sleep. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. Yes, you can't get out into the world if you're tired, you're exhausted, if you're not doing self-care first and foremost. If you've got a lot of these negative thoughts or concerns going around in your head when you try to get to sleep, it may interrupt your rest. Lots of guided meditations help with sleep issues or any sort of healing music, that sort of thing. Heaps of it on YouTube. Check it out. And it'll really help you to be able to get yourself on the road, to be able to move yourself into this new future of yours. Growth. All changes that occur are important for your growth. Yes, all changes that happen are important for your growth. It's time to ground yourself. It's time to get out in nature. It's time to gather yourself up, to realize that you are bountiful. You are part of nature, and life wants to support you in exactly what you are thinking. So it's time to think really positive. Okay. So we're going to have a look at the Moonology cards here to get time frames and energies as well. Bountiful and happy. Okay. 2 beautiful cards just came out. A time to give rather than take. And I see this as a time to give to yourself. Okay. Time to give to yourself. Time to give to the relationships that really care and love you. Okay. Around the time of the new moon, this will be really important. A win-win outcome is forecast. Fantastic. Full moon in Libra. So balance, restoration of balance, okay? Around the time of the full moon, you're going to start to see a lot more balance in your life, balancing out of your emotions, your relationships, your finances. You could also be dealing with a Libra at that time. Okay. And we'll just get a little bit more guidance here before we pull out your affirmation for the month. Everything I touch is a success. Fabulous card. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to you, Leo. And I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free.